Hello, this is Gemma from the Crafty Little Gem, and thanks for joining me today. So this is actually a box for this fan to fit in. If you joined me the other day, we decorated up a plain white fan, and I thought if you're going to give it to someone as a present, it would be nice to pop it in a box. I did in the end just do a little "You Make Life Better" stamp on the end. I thought that was quite cute, but we're going to go in and do a box. Now this is the box that I came up with. It has got magnets in it to close it. However, if you wanted to use Velcro dots, you could do, and it does fit the fan in. This one is mine, again, and it has little foxes on it because they are my favourite. So we'll pop that back in and pop that back round. I'm just checking that I've got everything to the side of me because I've moved things about a bit. I am using some dies from the same collection that I have been using for the stamped fan. So I'm going to be using them as my topper. I've got a strip of white card that I will be stamping on as well. But this is what you will need for your box. So you have a piece of 8 1/8 by 11 3/8, and on the 11 3/8 side we are going to score at 1 and 10 3/8. We're then going to turn it to the 8 1/8 side. I'm going to score at 1, 2 3/4, 3 3/4, 5 1/2, and 6 1/2, like so. Okay, so this is going to be the end that we're going to tuck into the side. Move that out of the way, and we are going to fold and burnish all of our score lines. So there we go. So this is how the box is going to lay out. So we've got some cutting to do first, and we're going to cut off both of these edges here. I am going to grab my longer scissors for these. You can do this with your trimmer if you're not very good with your cutting, but I am going to just cut along that line to there and along that line to there. I'm then just going to come in with my snips, and I'm just going to wedge out of that bit there on that side. I'm going to cut up that score line and wedge out because these are going to be our side tabs. I'm going to cut up that score line and wedge out, cut up that score line and wedge out. We will be removing this end one as well, so you can do that at the same time if you wish. So I'm just going to move round to the longer side again, and I'm going to nip that bit off, and we're actually taking that score line away. So I'm moving back to my snips and up that score line and wedge up. Make sure that you do up the score line first and then wedge out so you don't get confused. Up that score line, wedge out. Then we can just wedge out of that one because we've cut that off there. So we're just going to come in and cut this section off here, like so. Pop those out of the way. get rid of all this lot and pop that in there. So that is how it's going to look. So I don't get confused, I'm going to round these corners. This is just one that I've had in my stash, and this is a large corner rounder. So I'm just going to do that for that. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to actually add my papers. So we're adding here, 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 and we are not adding anything here. This is the bit that we're going to tuck in. If you wanted to do any stamping, this is the bit that you want to do it on, and it is that way that you want to do it, because that's going to actually tuck in like so. So for our layers, we need 3 bits that are 7/8 of an inch. So 7/8 of an inch by 9 1/8. We need 3 of them. We need 3 of 3/4 by 9. We need 1 layering piece. This is going to go on the top. So this is 9 1/8 by 1 5/8. You'll then need a DSP that measures 9 by 1 1/2, and that one is going to go there. With this first one though, we are going to corner around the edges. And you're just doing on the long side on one side. Like so. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to take these away for a moment, and we're going to concentrate on these two because we're adding magnets. Move that out of the way and get these layered up first. I'm hoping there's some glue left after my daughter's had it this morning, and we will find out. So this is one of the 7/8 by 9 1/8 by 3/4 by 9, and then we have got just the larger one out of the set. And we can actually do the other two that we've got here as well, because the magnets are actually going to go underneath these. And that's one. This one is the other one. Like so. So they can go out the way to dry just for a moment. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come in, and that one's going there, and that one is going to go there for us. Just line that up so you've got a nice border all the way around. And then that one is that back piece there, and the borders should be the same, and they should line up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, while it is still like this, I'm just going to turn this round, and I'm going to aim for the middle and just do a hole punch, halfway hole punch. That's just so you can get your finger in to lift it open. And again, if you're going to do some stamping on the inside, you want it to be that way and then stamp across there. We can bring these in. I might just have to chop that bit off slightly on there because I've not taken that score line away, which is not a problem, but I want this one to actually go inside. Just make sure you take the score line away. And we're going to use some liquid glue just for these sides. That's on there. And I'm going to bring them up and in. I'm going to do exactly the same on that side there. We can repeat on this open side here. And just bring them together, hold them back and bring them together like so on that side. I'm just going to check that this is up the right way because I don't think it is. It is. We're back. I didn't think my video was up the right way and I was right, it wasn't. Let's just see if I can zoom out slightly. That's better. So that's what we've got to. That bit's going to fold in and these are going to go around the outside. So we need to be putting our magnets on. So what we're going to do is, with the strip that is going across the bottom, you're going to grab two of your magnets. These are really strong. So I've just got two there for the bottom. I'll get the other ones out when I need them. And I've just got some tearing tape. Now, round this bottom bit, I'm going to go and do 3 strips of the tearing tape. Because I want these to be really secure. And I know glue tends to take a while to set. So then I'm also going to pop one that side. I don't know what I've got in with that one, but we'll be taking that off in a bit. And I'm going to pop one in on that side. I'm going to grab my pin tool and take them off. I've got something underneath there that is not nice. And on there. And what you can do is then just pop your magnets on the top and into the middle of the box. You want to have quite a nice edge at the top and the bottom. We can then go in and take the tape off this one, and I'm actually going to just do a little bit at a time. Making sure I've got that border, turn it over, and I'm pressing on the inside at the top and at the bottom of where that magnet is, and that has secured that into place. So then I can fold that over, grab 2 of your other magnets. God, they're so strong. I can't get them, and they can go back. So this time I'm just going to drop them on the front of where they need to be. I've just pulling off 2 little bits of the tearing tape, so I know that's about there. So if I pop my tape across there and there, they should both stick on. Look, you can then go, make sure that's lined up at the bottom and stick that one on. Again, make sure it's lined up at the bottom, and that one will go on its own. Again, with the tearing tape across this back bit, I'm going to do 3 strips. I just know that this is secure then. If you're giving one to a little kid, then please use Velcro. But I know where this is going, so pull all of these bits off, and then again you can just go over, make sure you've got the border either side, and just gently pop that into place. Fold it out like so, and then it will snap down for you. So now for the decoration. I am going to go in like that. I know it goes over the edge. I am happy with that. I am absolutely fine with that. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to come in and do a little bit of stamping. And if you know me, you know that I don't like to stamp in black. I like to stamp in grey. So I'm using the basic grey. And we're going in with the Unbounded Love stamp set. And I'm going Hope is believing in a brighter tomorrow. So that's what we're going to go in with. I want to leave a little bit of room this side for my punch. And what am I doing? Oh, this bit. So we're going to go in with the end bit first. Get everything ready. Get your stamp and scrub ready. Ink up your stamp to one side. And I'm leaving probably about 1.5 inches, I'd say. We've got that. That's absolutely fine for me, stamping on camera. And then I can just put the Hope where I want it to go. Clean them off. And pop that out the way before I cover myself. Bring in our little, this is retired, but I still love it. I'm going to line it up in the best if I can. You can just do a little cutting notches there if you wish instead. And then I'm going to come back in with my trimmer. And I'm going to do this to about, 4 inches. So I always cut it after I've stamped, just in case I go wonky, but that's what we've got. And I'm going to pop that at the back of there, like so. I'm going to get my dimensionals out. And we're going to pop just 3 on the back. Oh, I've got a little friend in here with me. And I'm going to pop that more into the middle. Make sure all the pieces are out of this that should be. And get a bit of liquid glue. So I am going to actually put one underneath. Just try out where you want to put things. There's no right or wrong. I'm going to pop that one underneath, and I think I'll have that one on top, and I'm going to have the green just going over where that line is. So just be careful where you put your glue. And again, I was just having that green on that side to cover up that join from the white card. So that's what I've done. I'll probably add some more little diamantes and things to the side, but I hope you like that. It does hold the fan that we have made, so pop that in there like so, or it's just a nice little box on its own. Thanks ever so much everybody for watching. I shall see you next time, and thank you again. Bye bye for now.